So I wanted to learn about Genesis chapter 3 verses 13 through 19, how the serpent deceived Eve, and then Eve gave Adam the fruit to eat of. And so verse 13 said, "And the Lord God said to the woman, what is this you have done?" The woman said, "The serpent deceived me, and I ate." So the Lord God said to the serpent, "Because you have done this, you are cursed more than all cattle, and more than every beast of the field. On your belly you shall go, and you shall eat dust all the days of your life, and I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your seed and her seed. He shall bruise your head, and you shall bruise his heel." To the woman he said, "I will greatly multiply your sorrow and your conception. In pain you shall bring forth children. Your desire shall be for your husband, and he shall rule over you." Then to Adam he said, "Because you have heeded the voice of your wife, and have eaten from the tree which I commanded you, saying, you shall not eat of it. Cursed is the ground for your sake. In toil you shall eat of it all the days of your life. Both thorns and thistles it shall bring forth for you, and you shall eat the herb of the field. In the sweat of your face you shall eat bread, till you return to the ground, for out of it you were taken, for dust you are, and to dust you shall return." So I was thinking, I'm like, dang, bro, Jesus evil. He cursing everybody, this and that. That's some crazy curses that Jesus got going on. And all because they disobeyed him and listened to Satan. And I was thinking, I'm like, dang, Jesus, even though that you cursed them for disobeying you, they didn't know no better. They were innocent and they got deceived. So should they really have been punished? I've been pondering on that to myself all day, because I'm like, if they didn't even know and they got deceived for them not knowing, and they still got punished for it, you see? So Jesus is wrathful. But you know, as the serpent being Satan, he deceived Adam and Eve, and the first man and woman, which is Jesus' creation. Eve coming from Adam's rib, talking Eve into eating of what Jesus said no to, messing other of things up. And, you know, Jesus is upset, so therefore, like, him cursing the serpent over everything as the cattle and beasts, just like saying that if there's nothing more like cursed than him, because over all the cattle and beasts, because Jesus made the cattle and beasts, so he like cursed him over all the cattle and beasts. He's just saying that nothing more cursed to him, as on the belly you should go all the days you shall eat dust, as nothing good will come about to you. As dust, we know, means like dry and desolate, usually bringing forth dryness, and like now producing things. If we look at it as bringing and bearing good fruit, so even though things come, misery will come constantly, being dust. So the serpent, he probably has to get used to like strife happening. And you know, as the enmity between him and the woman, being, even though he may find a woman, not specifically a spouse, it says woman. So there'll never be like 100% agreements on everything. There'll just be some kind of like turmoil always. But to the your seed and her seed, meaning spouse, seed meaning kids, as in it doesn't say her, it says he. But in context, like if you read, like if you try to look through it, when the above statement as says that it doesn't mean it could like fall on a daughter. But when the mixture combined with the serpent seed, it shall be a pain to you as bruising your head, because it says he, it doesn't say her though. It just says like woman, and like going through all that. But and it says he shall be a pain to you, and then it goes on. But it's like, but when the mixture combined with the serpent seed, it's like he shall be a pain to you as bruising your head, stressing you out, giving you headaches, making like, you know, like making you worry, a feeling, like it's a feeling, but it also is a thought. As bruising the heel, we all know it goes, you know, that goes along with like your vice or something that hinders you. So he shall be the death of you, if you know, if you will, like an aggravating pain in your cheeks, as you bruising your heel as well. So it's like it says that we will be a pain to his heel. So it's like, as in you're bruising his heel, as you may like do things to hinder their life, whether it be some past things like the way your life was paved to pave his path. You could be a hindrance on him, just as like all fathers are to their sons. It's like a curse. Which I don't understand why Jesus cursed them like that, but that's over him. That's over him deceiving Adam and Eve, for we couldn't live forever, where we now know sin, now that we can sin. But, and as it says, the enemy between, to more like, in my opinion, is like, it's like between like you and the woman, as what if the woman who has a mixed seed with the serpent, like what if they have enemy separately? Like, you know, this is an answer that Jesus knows because it's his curse. But it's like, is nothing going to come good from like, so nothing comes good from Satan. So like, what if like, as him being a part or somebody that follows the path of Satan, anybody that they build up their life with that, they're going to have always turmoil because it's not on good ground. Because if we're with Jesus, we have good ground. But if we're with Satan, we don't have no good ground at all. Nothing comes good from him. Even if you think it's good, all good intentions through him are paved to the path to hell, you know. He can make it look good. You got to think he talked 2/3 of the angels down with him. So it can look really good, but it's all paved, good intentions paved to the path of hell. So like, could it just bring her strife? And like not just him, is like him being like by himself, as like him messing up the flow of things with like, does the curse stretch wider than just him and the woman? Like maybe like it's just anybody that probably follows him, you know, just bringing forth the strife. And that's the one I just wanted to share. Like, there's some controversy over it, because I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, dang, Jesus cursed Satan, the serpent being Satan, which we don't learn that through that, but we learn it the more we read through the Bible, because that's at the beginning. This all unfolded at the very beginning, after Jesus went through 6 days and built everything and done all his work though. Like, and my thinking is like, it's a hard question, because like, now that if you actually read it and think, it has like text and like of like a present and like a future, because it says on like all his days of their life he'll put enemy between you and the woman, like he's gonna like walk on earth. So I just feel like it's a broader text than just that. I think it's like more so than like, I think it goes to both ways, and everyone that I think it like walks his path though, you know. And it's smart, bro. It's smart. It's some good stuff though. It is good stuff. If you actually sit and think on it, bro. Whoever actually sat and thought to like think about this stuff, bro, has a beautiful mind. like if we actually sat and read this and like actually pondered on it, it's freaking, I'm in awestruck. I'm like, oh my freaking God, bro. You don't like, to me, it's like we know of like Satan being like, you know, he gets imprisoned and like he like walks through hell and stuff, and then like if you read through the Bible and get to the end, it says after the certain amount of years he lives of being imprisoned, he'll be released, and like it's a bunch of stuff. Like, is it the curse for him, like for when he gets to walk earth, or is it like it's a lot? Like, haven't any of y'all asked these questions to yourself or like thought about it? I know I'm getting off topic. I was trying to explain a little bit of it, but it's a hard freaking question. Yeah, dang, bro. If you actually sit on it, it's like, dang, it sounds like we got to be a scholar. It makes us Christians and us that believe in Jesus, make us feel like we're freaking, like we don't know anything, because it's that tough. But anyways, I just wanted to share that little part on like my opinion on it and some meaning on it, and breaking it down, and hopefully putting thoughts in people's heads so they can actually look at it and try to break it down themselves. That's just on the curse that Jesus said to the serpent. But anyways, that's it.